this guy off. And then, to be honest, I've been there before, bro. That's how.
All right,
Well,
guys.
it's like that's why I said we're like this.
Check.
We're
I
like
think
the
we're about to go live right now.
We're like the third generation.
Or we are live
farmers,
right
you know
now.
what I mean? So we have a better understanding of shit now. We're trying to be better. I sound we get better
go
every
flow
time.
this
You know what I mean? Check.
Right.
Check
I know.
one.
Over the weekend, I
Two.
Oh, see?
See?
Perfect. That was perfect. See.
Universe said, yo.
Yeah. Check. Welcome, y'all, to the Denver Foos podcast, live from the Denver Foos Barber Shop, located on 1400 South Federal Boulevard. We're here, and this show is presented to you by SE Shirts and Hoodies. As y'all can see, I got the new drip, red Denver Foos hat. Never been done. And Josh wants one.
I want one. I want two.
If you guys need all your promo items, t-shirts, hats for your businesses and company and brands, hit up seshirtsandhoodies.com. If you want to buy one of these hats, go to denverfoods.com. I got too many websites. Without further ado, let me introduce our guest here on the Denver Foos podcast, episode 89, Stilz Unique.
What's going down, everybody?
Denver's own super producer. How we doing today, brother?
I'm doing pretty well. Happy to be here. We got the conversation going a little early, so
I know we had some technical difficulties, so we kind of just started rolling. We started a little later. We also got DJ Amazing here.
Your boy lost a couple things this weekend, but it's OKC, so I got some shit to talk.
We don't fuck with OKC over here.
We got some shit to talk, but
fuck OKC. So wait, I didn't even watch the last game. I got there at the end of it at the DNVR bar and just seeing them hoisting the trophy and everything. So what happened? So wait, Halliburton was playing and then he went out.
Halliburton was
so Vegas called
fire.
And Halliburton went down, dude. That's all it's.
Oh man,
you didn't see the video of his Achilles?
No.
Oh, bro. So
I see that shit.
I think he had 3 threes.
Okay.
He was 3 for 4 on shooting, all threes in the first 3 minutes of the game. He had 9 points.
Oh shit, he was on fire.
He was on fire. He had like 3 assists, couple rebounds. He was about to have a legendary game.
Okay.
Had the ball, drove to the left, and he like extended on his left calf.
Oh shit.
And you can literally see through his sock.
Oh
his
no.
Achilles pop
Oh
and
no.
go up his leg.
Oh my gosh.
And
It's
then
like a rubber band.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So
bro.
he tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
It's been confirmed and everything.
Definitely
Holy shit.
Yep.
Hey, what a way to go out though in the last game. On a lighter note, that's kind of fucked up, but
It would have been better if it happened with like 4 minutes left in the
and
fourth.
then like they won,
They were
and then
up
he's
by
on
10.
stage. That's like a fucking
on
movie
another
scene.
note, to any Iranians out there, but
Iranians.
OKC is located in the middle
Oh
of America.
yeah,
Take it out, but whatever. We're just kidding.
that was good. That was
I fucking
good.
hate OKC
That was good.
right now. Fuck this. Sorry, go ahead. What were you
That
saying?
was crazy. Basketball. You're always talking basketball on your Facebook timeline
Yeah, basketball
and
is-
defending your team because the
Yeah.
Nuggets aren't your team.
No, they're not.
Who's
Oh,
your
what
team?
the
Let them know. Yeah.
See, you thought we were friends.
We thought we were homies, dog.
Lakers.
Oh, God.
Lakers all day.
Oh,
But like he knows, I always give respect and I show love to the Nuggets team.
Mhm.
I've had so many issues with Nuggets fans going back and forth. For the most part, it's all love. But there's a few of you know who you are out there.
that cocksucker D-Mac.
that go a little too
D-Mac.
hard and be hitting the DMs and like
It's like-
it ain't that serious, bro. We don't get paid. We don't play for those teams. Let's just keep it over there.
I take it serious, but you're my homie. Just kidding.
No, basketball is my favorite sport. Like playing it, watching it, coaching it, all of that. Like football is most people's favorite sport. I love the Broncos. I love football, but basketball, like I'm sad. Like I'm watching highlights from back in the day. You know what I mean? Just because there ain't no sports going on. Baseball, I don't really watch. You guys watch baseball?
Yeah, I mean, probably just for the playoffs and that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't even I don't even know what the Rockies are this year, but
we're
They're the
supposed to go
worst.
tomorrow.
They're the worst team. In the,
oh my God,
We're gonna
bro.
take all these guys in the barbershop.
I fucking
who do
Go
they
see the
play?
Dodgers.
so
Oh shit.
it's
okay.
so it's funny. So So basketball is my favorite sport. I like basketball. I can't really hate on. I like me and Denver. I talk shit to everybody, but I do have my favorite players. Doncic, you guys fucking. That's what I was saying. That's when I knew the NBA was rigged. I was like, how the fuck that happened? But congrats on that trade because that fucking dude's badass. But like so I have my teams Denver all the way. But when it comes to baseball, baseball's like fucking. I'm like, fuck, dude, I can't even root for the Rockies. Like, I don't even like. It's like to me, we don't even have a baseball team. It's like fucking. I'm more of a player fan when it comes to baseball.
I'd rather they switch them out with the bananas.
That's what we're about to say. The
So wait,
bananas,
what the fuck? Why? I keep getting a bunch of DMs of people about this bananas team. They're like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball or something. What's the deal with that?
Check TikTok,
And they're gonna be here in Coors Field or some shit,
I think they already came.
or they already came. Oh
I don't
shit!
know. But yeah,
But what's the deal with that?
so
you
they're
we're good.
yeah, just
They're
like you
good.
said, like the Harlem Globetrotters. So like the pitcher will come out with like wearing something crazy, and the third baseman will come like they just theatrics.
Okay.
And it's not so much the talent; it's just or they'll come out and they'll play with a beach ball for one inning. They just
fuck?
make it fun. They'll have fan interaction.
What about basketball? Remember, like movie basketball?
think of like that, bro.
They're my
Just
new
the
best
most
friend, bitch.
wildest shit you could ever think
The
of.
Savannah Bananas are an exhibition barnstorming baseball team based in Savannah, Georgia. They play a variation of baseball known as banana ball, which emphasizes showmanship, fan participation, and quick-paced games. Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's fun.
But who do they play then?
They play all those teams
Oh,
right
okay.
Bro,
But
pretty
why
much-
are they popular?
there.
There's the Savannah
'Cause they
Savannah
take it-
bananas.
Savannah
take it to the-
bananas.
to the next
Savannah
level.
bananas, bro, that's why.
Have a Denver Foos say that 10 times fast. Savannah banana, man.
Savannah banana. I said it.
Yeah,
No, honestly,
that's a trip.
so when it comes to baseball, bro, like Denver teams all the way. But like when you're fucking the ownership for Rockies suck, dude. I'm sorry. Like,
Hey, we're like top 3 in sellouts or just fan
yeah.
attendance.
Yeah, but when
Top
you
15
spend
this year,
but when you
with the
spend more
worst
money
record
when you spend more money on your
sucks.
fucking
ever in the history
Because
of
it's the
baseball.
best. It's one of the best. It's honestly one of the best parks to go to.
It is.
If you ever been, I've been to multiple. I've been to San Diego. I've been to LA. I've
fuck
been
the
to San
park,
Francisco.
bud. We want a
I've been
fucking
to.
pennant, dude. Fuck the park.
Of
But
course.
see, that's why he doesn't change anything, because in his mind, he's like, I don't have to spend no money on the team, and y'all still showing up every summer,
Yeah.
selling
So
out.
it's sort of our fault, Denver.
No,
it-
it's not our
it's not
fault.
our fault.
It's
It's
no,
his
it's
fault
not
for
their
not
fault.
taking
Because
the
a lot of people
initiative.
come from all the other states to come. So think, okay,
That's true.
first off, you have to understand the location we are at, Colorado, and the region we're at. We're the only baseball field for like you got to go all the way to Arizona or California,
Texas.
or then the next one is St. Louis. We covered like so much area here in the Mountain West. We cover so
Kinda like-
much.
Kind of like the Broncos. There's
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of people
it's the
from
same
New
thing.
Man, I am
Mexico.
not spending fucking $20 on a glizzy and a beer, bud. All right, fuck that. All right, for a losing ass team, bud.
So that's why people go. They're like, they go
I
for
know.
the
Why
fun.
don't-
Just the
well,
experience.
Well, I don't
yeah.
drink, so it's like no fun for me. So,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like,
no,
fucking-
It would.
it's just
definitely
like
not be
literally
fun.
just like fuck, like watching somebody
Watching-
lose.
Yeah, like
Like,
watching a high school
whoa.
team.
Like, why am I gonna watch this? Why am I watching this?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, if you don't drink, there's not much going on.
but I do have favorite players. Like, so I'll never. So
I
there's
don't even know any.
So there's
on
players that
Broncos.
will never get caught wearing a jersey. But like I said, when it comes to baseball, I have my favorite players like Atani. I'm gonna get his jersey. That fucking jersey. That dude's badass.
I don't even know any.
What-
I'm just watching. I'm just
Yeah, what-
trying to read the comments.
Oh, I thought we were having.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, you have a feedback.
Yeah. No,
Nah, but
the
I'll-
homie,
also-
your homie Algile was on there.
or Ad Jizzle.
What's
going on, brother? How's that neck going?
How's
how's
that neck?
How's that neck going,
What
bud?
happened?
He knows.
that?
He knows. My boy's
Stop it.
my boy's
Stop
my
it.
boy's a G,
Stop it.
but he gets back up, baby.
Stop it. You're stupid.
He knows, bud. That's why I said he knows. That's my boy.
He's-
Shout out Aljao, bud. Shout out Aljao.
but yeah, shit.
Went to college for
So
film
a lot
study.
going on over the weekend. And well, what do you got going on? You got a lot coming up.
Yeah. So I just released a new song.
Okay.
The name of it is called Options. This is my first attempt, I should say, at singing, at doing R&B.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a full R&B song. I'm not rapping on it. I produced the beat. I have my my homie from Houston. Shout out to Marty Obey. He's an up and coming singer from Houston. Dope vocals. And then Denver's finest Swag. Swag, if you watching, bro, shout out to you. He also just dropped an album like 2 weeks ago. That is fire. So yeah, got the new single for the ladies. It's a summertime jam. I've been getting some good reviews on it. There you go. He's playing it right now. So yeah, I'll let y'all hear that.
Oh no, yeah. I just want to have it in the background.
But yeah, it's fire, bro. That's kind of my new wave. Is I've been doing hip hop for so long. Started dabbling in EDM, and just wanted to try something new.
That's dope.
Just want to keep evolving. I kind of feel like, you know, I got kind of stuck.
This you singing?
No, this is me coming up right here.
When she talking, I barely follow the conversation. Something about her, she out of world and it's so amazing. She the hottest, I'm biased, no need for litigation. You the one that I want, so stop the contemplating. Yeah, my baby, she is a vibe.
How does Kanye say, stop the track? We got a hit right there. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. All right, so you did you use autotune? I'm just
Oh yeah.
I'm not like
Oh yeah.
asking in like a hateful manner. Like,
It depends on the track, honestly. On this one,
because I see autotune more of as an effect, like
Yeah.
sometimes
No,
more than
auto-
an actual.
Let's just say on anybody doing vocals as professional
I put
artists, they
auto-tune
either
on
use reverb
every
or anything.
single-
Right.
if you're singing,
No,
even
but
if
you
it's
sounded
just a
great,
little
though.
bit, I gotta put the auto tune on it. I use it more to correct you, to keep you where you need to be, as opposed to, you know, the T-Pain
Yeah,
where you can
yeah.
hear like it's completely changing your
I
voice.
don't think everybody realizes that every artist uses some type of reverb or auto tune.
Oh, yeah.
I know
yeah.
because we fucking
Yeah,
with
you
everybody.
teach it.
like while down producing wise too in the studio, it's just like we're gonna add a little bit of this because that's what brings it full. The
Yeah,
whole song.
so
Just
I am not
cleans it up.
I'm not the greatest singer, as you can hear in
No,
the
it's-
song. I know where I'm at. I'm good at hearing myself, and I'll try to go way up or way low, and I realize, yeah, that's not me. So I have a very specific range that I know I'm comfortable in,
Right.
and I didn't even know I had this kind of voice. The singer from Houston came out here to do this hook and some hooks for some other artists at my studio. And he was just like, hey, bro, instead of rapping on this, you should try to sing. And he kind of pushed me. He was like, try this, put this effect on it, try this with the auto tune, try that. This is basically gave me his formula. And to my surprise, I got in there and was like, whoa, I actually sound pretty decent. So much to the point, you know, when you like show something, because you do music too.
Mhm.
When you show something to your homies, it's like your homies that are like honest, and they'll
Yeah.
tell you this shit's whack or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And they give you that kind of like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then hey, you want to go have a beer or whatever. When I showed them all my rap music,
yeah.
sometimes even the EDM, that's the reaction I get. So where I'm like, okay, they think it's cool, but it's not a
Right.
big
They
time
don't
hit.
actually give you that surprise.
They
It's
don't.
like,
Yeah,
this is nice.
this
Yeah.
one they were like, holy shit, bro! Like,
This is fire.
and I think the surprise effect has a lot to do with it because nobody in
expect it.
15 years
Well,
of doing music, they've never heard me sing.
Well, shout out Simons Carter. That's it. Well, I never really heard his rap shit, but like once he flipped over to country, it was like,
Yeah.
damn, this is actually pretty fucking good.
It's
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 like-
evolution, man.
it's just crazy. Like
He never heard his he never heard of stuff before his country stuff.
I heard his rap shit. It's nice, but I'm just saying like his country shit's like nice.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
well, it's like it's good, but his country shit's like actual like
It's
I think
when you find
yeah.
when you truly find your lane. You might think your lane is over here, like I have with rap music for so long, and I'm pretty good rapper, but it feels different. The reaction I
Well-
get from people is so much
that's-
different. I'm like,
that's-
oh, this might be
That's
my
crazy.
lane.
that's-
I feel
well,
like you guys are talking about us right now because we're about to hop in a new lane. Me and Abe, musically.
He's about to do
Got some
polka
new
music.
stuff?
He's about to.
I don't have it. Well, I mean, so like with our experience now, we could just. I'm like Dr. Dre. Just call a little beat maker and he makes the beat for me. But no, I'm just kidding. No, but just producing a track. So like, this is a question that I have for you. Like, what is your definition of a producer? Is it somebody that Ron's calling?
Oh, but come on, but we're on the podcast.
Like, because some people's definitions, it's like, oh, just somebody that makes the beat.
No.
or like or
So that's a good question.
or like somebody like
There's two
like
different
there's some
types.
people that could just kind of like a DJ Khaled, like he's not making the beats, but he could be talking about the vision. He could say, "Hey, sample this song and use
So
it
that-
like this," and you know
So
what I mean. What
there's a
Well,
beat
you're-
maker and then there's a producer. A producer's like somebody who from start to finish, like where it's like, let's get a right in here,
asked
let's
him.
do this. Well, oh,
I'm
No,
just
he's
fucking
right.
with you. Yeah.
I would add a third. So DJ Khaled is what you would consider an executive producer
Uh-huh.
who's putting up the money, who's overseeing, may not even touch a keyboard, may not even have any input musically, but their idea. Okay, I think this singer, let's call TY Dollar Signs to do the hook for this beat. Ooh, you know what? I think I know a good bass player to play on this.
Right. Do you
So
put the,
that's-
do you think like a producer like Khaled is valid?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that's what me and Abe are doing right now.
it takes a
We're
lot.
kind of just like doing that style. Like I'm not hardcore making the beats because what it is like when you've made music for so long, you already know like, well, this guy, he just makes these beats all day.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna have you and do this, delegating more,
Yeah,
and then
that's
it's just
crucial.
flowing together because your musical knowledge and your just muscle memory with music, like you're gonna get this. It's like getting this drummer, getting this guitarist. Like that's
Exactly.
kind of the way I see it. So that's kind of where we're at as far as Abe's not hardcore making the beats. I still want to be on stage performing and stuff, but
Y'all
I mean,
need
I'm
anything,
already
man.
old.
I think
Let
we're
me,
sort-
let me know. I got
Yeah,
beats
yeah.
all day.
I think we're sort of having that conversation though too, because it's like, and like, because like even like I said, I have this with other producers because like that, I think that's what's sort of wrong with like Denver in a way too, because we think we got it, we think we're fucking like hit makers, and we're like, it's just like, bro, like none of us has been on the top 10 Billboard yet, so
Yeah.
chill, relax. But it's just like, but people don't really like. I think what our attitude is like, I don't need nobody else, I don't need this. But just like, bro, anybody who ever made a hit record ever has like fucking
That's-
10 like credits. There's writers, there's
I'm-
fucking all this shit.
I'm glad you bring that up, bro.
You know what I mean?
because what you said is exactly what most people still do,
Uh-huh.
and what I'm trying to get away from, like bringing in that singer from Houston, flying him out here.
Yeah.
We're trying to
getting
bring
him-
it here.
Yeah.
Getting him in my studio and letting him be creative and not
Yeah,
telling him, hey, I wrote
exactly.
this hook.
Yeah.
I need you to do it like this. I said, hey, I made this beat. I have an idea, but I'm gonna hold that idea. I want to see where your brain goes.
Right.
And your idea actually ended up being 10 times better than me.
Right.
It's being humble enough to fall back and say, you know what? I had a pretty dope idea. I could sing that pretty good, but his idea is actually better and his voice fits this song better. So you know what? Go ahead and get on this shit.
See, and that's always been my attitude, because it's just like we got to work together to make something. You know what I mean? Because like I said, if you ever look at any song ever written, any hit song, there's like literally 10 producers to it. You know what I mean? It's just not just like one like it's not just one Metro Boomin. It's like fucking Metro Boom. Like you'll be surprised on who the like songwriters are. You're like, you think
Well,
of
then
this,
you have engineers,
Yeah.
mixing engineers, mastering engineers.
like you think of the writers and shit, and it's like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Like Eminem wrote that shit for fucking Jay-Z. Like that's
Or when Jay-Z wrote that shit
for Dre. And like,
I
yeah,
never
it's
knew
like,
that, bro. That was crazy.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's, and like I love Colorado. I think we're sort of talking about it early, but that's our problem though too. It's like
egos.
it's our egos, and it's
A
sort
lot
of
of egos.
it's sort of like if you ever heard my like a podcast, that's what I always will talk about. Like if we work together, we'll get so much further and stuff. I think we haven't broke that barrier yet. Like
We're getting there.
like we have the talent, but it's like with people like because that's my mindset and that's your mindset too. But it's like if we actually got people together, like, hey, like let's get these dudes, let's get Trev, let's get fucking what's the other food, P Funk or whatever his name's. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, and just certain people like in a fucking room together and be like, let's just make a hit.
Right.
So we could do some damage.
It all starts with egos, though, bro. Because
I think there's a lot of people, which I always say this all the time about us. We have a lot of experience, but I don't have a lot of success, if that makes any sense. Like,
Okay.
I've been around a lot of different things, done a lot of things, toured and stuff, but that doesn't equate to success.
Right.
It's a lot of experience, but then that's where the ego gets in the way, where people have maybe a lot of experience in doing music, whether it's DJing, producing, doing shows, but then it's like, well, you don't really have the success to kind of sit on. So it's like you got to pull your ego back a little bit, and then some people got to like kind of show respect too. It's like everyone's like egos has to move out of the
You
thing.
hit a good point. Is that people are mistaking and that's cool that you could do that. They're mistaking their experience
Uh-huh.
of opening up for a
Yeah.
bigger artist
Uh-huh.
or doing like a 3-city tour like New
Yep,
Mexico,
Yep,
Arizona.
yep.
Because there's a lot of us that have done that
Yeah.
and mistaking that experience as success
Uh-huh.
and putting themselves above
Yeah.
other people. I see it all the time, bro.
Yeah.
As a producer, you'd be surprised how many singers, rappers, from the biggest ones all the way down to nobody knows who these people are, that I've reached out to. And even some of the smaller ones that nobody knows of that have 10 monthly listeners are telling me, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for my studio time over here.
What's your budget for me?
This and that. And I'm like, bro, I have a studio. Come to my studio.
Yeah.
I'll pay you for
Yeah.
your verse, but come to my studio, bro, with your 10 monthly listeners at
It's
time
just,
talking about all this crazy
it's like,
shit.
It's like, shut up, little whatever your name is. Your
Yeah.
real name is Steven, so shut your mouth. But
Steven, just come to the
just get
studio
the
and let's
fuck-
get it.
Yeah, quit
Right.
acting like
Well,
a bitch.
you know
Let's
what?
do this.
I feel like nowadays a lot of artists are so caught up in going into like a big studio.
Right.
Where when we were coming up, we
Recording in a closet.
yeah,
bro.
we would started our own shit. We went to fucking Guitar Center or Best Buy when they had the music corner, and we were buying up
That's what it is.
our
It is-
equipment,
it
and
is
we were
ego.
doing it, and then we were doing it at a pretty high quality level where we didn't have to go into like a fancy studio.
Right.
And now, for like, I run into young artists all the time. I'm like, why don't you just record at home? Like, it's pretty
And
simple.
the
Like,
technology that
yeah,
you,
it's way easier now more than ever before. Like,
That's what sort of holding us
I
back.
don't
is the ego.
understand.
It really is the
it's
ego.
the ego, bro.
but then they
It's
want to,
like-
so then they want to go to their studio and like,
take selfies.
yeah, I
and
think that's what it is. I think that's what it
to
is.
try to show, and I see it more with the younger generation, to show like I'm really doing something out here when really you might not be. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And
exactly.
even if
Exactly.
even
You're all,
if
you're
you
all
are,
cooking up the beat and shit like that. Who's all doing a TikTok? It's like,
Yeah.
get the fuck
yeah,
over
yeah, right.
Get
Like
in
you
the
should be in the
fucking-
booth spitting
like,
your verse. You know what I'm
I
saying?
swear that's what
Like,
it is.
There's
Because
a
I'm like,
fine line
doing?
between
You don't need
getting
a big
content and executing the game plan of why you're actually there.
You know, well, it's like I said, it's crazy because like, so the people that are usually like that, the ones that we work with in the studio and stuff like that, those are the ones that end up sort of like
Fading
sucking,
off. Yeah.
like not like really being good, but the ones that are like humble, there you could just see they're just working, they're just listening to the beat, they're just like they give feedback, That's why I say I think that's what holds Denver a lot back is just our egos, and like it's just crazy because like I always preach this shit, like it's just like if we just put our shit to the side, we'll go so much further, you know.
And
what I mean?
it's I always say the crabs in the bucket mentality of as soon as one person they see somebody kind of getting a little bit and they're about to
my God.
make their way to the top, they want to grab him back down and be like, oh, well, his music ain't that dope. Well, my cousin's beats are better. Why does this guy think he's dope?
I know.
I see it with
Literally
my
see
own
it
two eyes.
happen.
I mean, it's like it's okay to give constructive criticism, fool, but just to fucking that's what we're talking about. Like, so like you're talking about all the
What
hatred
about what
and
happened
shit.
on Saturday?
On
Let's get
Saturday,
into it. Let's
fucking,
get into it.
shit.
fucking like all the fucking hate on Glowtopia and shit. It's like, bro, you guys, that's too much energy just to fucking hate, bro. It's just like, it's
Okay,
like,
first of all, everybody pees in the fucking pool. Any pool you go into, there's gonna be pee and shit from babies and throw
yeah,
up.
it's-
Like
Hey,
every
oh,
public
I
pool.
oh, I just
I
seen
was
that.
there
disgusting.
that
I just seen that.
day earlier before the Glowtopia
No, I just
in
seen-
that pool, and that water, it's a swimming pool.
Dude, there's an
Yeah.
article.
Down.
There's an article. Me and Thread were just talking about it. Thread, shout out Thread from Vegas. He was telling. We were just seeing this article about Vegas pools, bro.
Oh,
Like, it has
yeah, I
E.
saw
coli
that.
in it.
Yeah,
and shit.
I saw
It's like,
that shit too.
it's like,
No,
but no,
that
we're-
pool's
the
clean.
samples and
It's
shit.
cold as fuck. When I
Well-
jumped in at the end of it, it was cold. So
Well-
if it was warm, then that's when you gotta be worried.
So long story short, my boy
But yeah,
Ben,
just people hating on motherfuckers that are starting to gain traction.
it's
We
just-
can't even get people to earn full success. They just start gaining traction out here in the city, and then motherfuckers just start hating on it. But that's not just
Big
here either.
example,
That
big
happens
example.
everywhere though too.
I'll
But
give you a
it's-
prime example that's happening right now in real time. We were just talking about him. Shout out to Symes Carter. I see a lot of people on comments or not even tagging him, like doing it behind his back type of shit, where he'll release a new song, and I see it with myself too, and I trust me, we see it. It'll be like, oh, look at these motherfuckers. They couldn't make it in R&B, so now he's got to go country. Why do you care so much that, like, what
'Cause
he's doing?
Damn, you're paying
he's
attention
trying
to the
too much-
career though.
too much
like-
time on your hand, bro.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, you know what, he's he's trying something different. I
So-
respect that. That's dope. Let
So-
me listen and
So
see.
note,
if it's good.
note to self, what we were just saying, it's usually ugly people and broke people that fucking hate. No, I'm just fucking, but no, we're just like, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, it takes like, because I'm the first one to actually like tell you to your face, but it's just like,
I know.
but it's just, but at the same time, it's just like, bro, it takes too much energy to like hate on something. If you don't like something, just simply just keep your
Keep it
opinion.
moving.
Keep your opinion to yourself, because it's not affecting us. It's not affecting him. You're
And
only
then
like, if
you look
you're only making yourself look like, to be honest, like, to all the people hating on Glowtopia, like, I'll say this personally, I wouldn't go there, but I'm not gonna waste 2
so
minutes
what'd
out
you
of my
do? You didn't go.
yeah 2
And
minutes.
then-
I'm not
yeah.
gonna waste 2 minutes out of my life saying like, fuck this. It's not. Basically,
You
honestly,
got 40 and 50-year-olds hating on Glowtopia.
yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
you
It
guys
is
are,
for 21 year olds and
you guys-
younger than. I'm almost too old to be at that motherfucker.
basically, you guys are actually doing
Like-
them. They're actually doing them a favor, because it's just like, you guys are giving them more free promo, dude.
Right,
Like, if you don't got haters, then you ain't doing shit right.
That's facts.
Right.
But it's just like, but yeah,
I don't know. I
like,
think it was just
why?
a hateful weekend. I think
yeah.
something's in the air or something.
War.
Fuck OKC.
War.
every
Sounds like
War.
wars in
every
the air.
every other hour.
Yeah,
Fuck
what's wrong?
OKC.
Why are you so pissed, bud? Are you from Iran or what?
And now you guys are all friends. It's like every 2 minutes. Fuck OKC, but you knew why, but no, real shit. It's like I guess, like I said, I guess there's a lot of growth, because I wasn't like always like, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but like I didn't always really have this mentality growing up. It was a lot of, like I said, this is work in progress, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, it just takes too much energy to like hate on something. It's just like if you don't like it, simply just don't mess with it. That's just keep it pushing. Like, do your own thing. Like, it's just like, why waste, like I said, 2 minutes out of your life saying like, oh, fuck this, I hate Glowtopia, like, fuck that water, yada yada yada. It's like,
And
wow,
and
okay.
to take it back
I
to
think-
like the music and the egos and all of that. I'll speak from my own experience. When we were with Hustle Entertainment, Tomasito, shout out Tomas, LOC, Don Smoothiano, DJ Stacks. And I could see, because we were victim of it too, where you have your crew, you're doing your shows, you're kind of just wrapped up in what you're doing.
Yeah.
That it's not, there's two different types of people, right? There's the ones that blatantly see your shit. They're like, yeah, that's pretty dope, but fuck this motherfucker.
Right.
And they'll say, oh, this shit's whack, or oh, this song's better, whatever. And then there's the people who, like we were, and I feel it's kind of like half and half, where they're so wrapped up in what they're doing, and it's they're an ego as to like, we don't need any outside. We have the DJs, we have the singers, we have the rappers, we have the studio, we have all this stuff. And once you get past that mentality, where I'm at now, of saying I have the studio, I have the photography, I could do music videos, all these things that I could offer. Why hold that to just 2 or 3 people that are in my inner circle?
Yeah.
How about I start expanding my
Facts.
circle and start bringing in these people that I'm seeing on Facebook that may not have the exposure, but I see them working. I see them sharing
Putting the
other
effort.
people's music.
Yeah.
They're not hating. They're showing love. And those are the people that I've been reaching out to behind the scenes. Like, hey, I seen you. I heard your new song. That's pretty dope. How about you come to my studio? I got some beats. We could get you on a song, or, you know, and I'm starting to see slowly but surely, especially with the younger guys, they're starting to show me respect, because they see like, oh, okay, you have a dope studio. Oh, how much? Like, I bet you want to charge like $80 an hour. Like, well, no, bro, just come in, and if you find something you like and you want to continue to do, we'll get
figure it out.
Just do
Yeah, we'll
something,
get
just
to
do
that.
something
Just
with
get
it.
Yeah,
over
let's
it.
just
That's
see-
my
yeah.
mentality too, bro. It's
Uh-huh.
like, I won't charge you for the beat unless it gets like big or something like that. I just want you to do something with it. You know what I mean? But if
Yeah.
not,
Because
throw-
I think
throw me something.
that
but,
could stop so much potential.
but that
Right.
just
Being so transactional in the
Well,
manner.
But that's when they start focusing on the actual work instead of
Yeah.
fucking like the price and stuff like that. It's like, bro, let's see what you got. Show me what you got. Like, and on top of that, going back to like that, like the hating shit, like that's always been my mentality too. Even if I don't like you, if you're talented, bro, it's like I give credit where credit's due. Like, fuck Shea Alexander. Oh, fuck OKC. But he good shooter, whatever. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, that's I don't know if I said this last podcast I was on, but it was like my homie Casper is a b-boy, right? He said this is exactly how Denver is, right? He's like, so he's in the b-boy scene, and like I guess like whenever he goes to jams, he sees, like, he told me, he's like, I see like you guys don't support each other, you know. But in LA, this is why they're winning. This is why like Atlanta, New York, he's like even if they don't like each other, they still support each other's shit. Like that's why that's what I mean. Like these egos are just fucking us up right now, and it's like
Yeah.
it's like man, like you said, just imagine if a Symes Carter worked with like somebody from like a different like genre or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying Symes is hating on him, but Symes is dope. That's my boy. I love him. But I'm just saying, like, imagine if Foos actually started working with that cat, like really do some shit.
Or
You know?
the ones that I'm not gonna name no names, but the ones that are on top, I've worked with them. And the first thing before they even heard the beat, bro, I even was like, just want to get you on a track because I respect your
Yeah.
grind and you are above where a lot of us are, and I would love to have you on my stuff. Before you even get to talking about the music, it's like, here's what I charge, and
Yep.
and I'm not gonna do, and if you want me to share it on my page, that's gonna be an extra this. And it's like, bro, okay, I respect that to a certain degree, but like you
Yeah.
said, they've had great experiences, but nobody in Denver has. I'd say Trev Rich is the
Like-
closest thing to being successful, and he don't even treat
Listen,
artists like that.
see,
You
and
hit up
yeah.
Trev Rich to do a feature, first thing he's gonna do is say like, "Let me hear the song to see if I even fuck
Yeah.
with it." It ain't about the money. And then the ones that are a little
And
bit
that's
below,
I get bills need to be paid and stuff like that too. And don't like nobody works for free, but at the same time, when you come with that
It
mentality,
can't be. That's the whole driving point towards
Yeah.
music, especially
Yeah.
with music.
it's just like, well, that's what I'm saying. Like some of the greatest fucking music that ever came out came from your soul. It comes from your like, you know what I mean? It's just like, that's why whenever I try to work out a deal with somebody, I'd be like, here, just tell me whatever you could. And if it blows up, we'll work something else out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
there's publishing.
I
There's other
just
ways.
want you to just do something with this beat. That's it. Like if we had that mentality, we could, because like I said, this is what I always say. If you put in the work, the money will come.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
and don't get me wrong, like I said, nobody works for free, but it's just like, and if you say that, like say it nicely, at least be humble about it. Be like, hey, like I don't want to talk about the money, but like this is what I do charge. Like at least be humble about
Yeah.
it. Don't sit here acting like you're fucking like you're like fucking P Diddy or something. Like, and it's
Yeah.
like, bro, you never even been on the billboard. Like, why
Right.
would I even like I'm sorry to say, but like I said, besides
Nobody
like,
even knows you outside Aurora,
No,
bud.
no, for real. Like, no, besides, no, I'm being
No, like,
You go to the
seriously,
battles,
I'm
they're
being-
like, who's this?
I'm being,
dude?
I'm being,
Yeah,
com-
for
I'm being,
real,
com-
though,
I'm
like-
being completely honest right now, bro.
I am
Besides Trev Rich, bro, nobody in this fucking state should honestly have that attitude, bro. Because it's just like, first of all, bro, you're not even on the Billboard 100, bro, to even be acting like that. Humble yourself, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, besides Trev Rich, because Trev Rich is like the only fuck.
He's got a
You
song
gotta-
on Madden, bro.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of other
That's what I'm
people
saying,
that
like,
had success
But
out of
even,
here.
but
than Trev
even,
Rich,
even,
though,
but
like,
even he doesn't act like that.
what's
That's
his
what we're
name?
saying. You know what
was
I mean?
it H
But-
Wood? Did you know who H Wood is?
Um,
He had a Billboard charting song and everything.
But
well,
you,
and
but you
then
feel,
like it was
but you
rock
feel,
music. There's a lot of.
but you feel what I'm
artists.
saying though when I say that. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to say that to like be a jerk or nothing, but it's just like humble yourselves, bro. Like fucking like.
Remember why you got into doing this in the
Yeah.
first place. And I always have to remind myself, especially as I'm building and getting more exposure and expanding my studio, and because my shit competes with the side threes, the get busy livings. I've put in a lot of time and effort to build my studio like that.
Right.
And like you said, nobody works for free. But if I've met, there's a few artists that I've come across that are like that, like my homie Architect. He can draw, he can do music videos. So it's like, hey, bro, I'll give you some free studio time and throw you a beat or something. Just draw me a little character or help me shoot my next music video. You know, there's other ways to compensate for that.
I
type of shit.
even I get a lot of shit like this. So this is basically what it is. So I DJ, and this is what I tell a lot of DJs too, bro. Like make your own music, humble yourself, bro. Because at the end of the day, you're just playing other people's shit. So quit acting like a little diva and just get to work. I'm sorry to say, like I'm just gonna say 100. Like I said, I'm blessed to honestly be making more than like fucking 30 an hour DJing. I'm not gonna say how much we make because I'm not gonna fucking like. Well, we make pretty good money DJing. So like let's just say that and like.
But some of these club owners and
and
bar owners, they're kind of scumbags.
Oh,
too,
yeah,
and
they
want to
fuck-
just shortchange you and do some bullshit
which
too.
is like
So
cool
that's
if you-
why we have to like
which is-
ask for more.
Yeah, which is cool if you come to me humbly and be like, hey, this is what I got, like, and I'll be like, all right, let's work something out. You know what I mean? Then I'll work with you. But it's just like what I'm saying is like I guess I'm basically blessed to get paid for doing stuff that I love.
Yeah.
Like I'm already blessed. Like I'm already blessed when I wake up every day. Like I'm already a rich man. But I'm just saying, like a lot of artists, a lot of DJs, a lot of like just a lot of artists in general, just like it's just like just be humble. That's it. Like just be humble and just and see how far that actually gets you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. You'd be surprised, artists out there, especially the young ones, if you're listening, how far being humble and showing love to other people. You'd be really surprised how far that gets you within your own community. Not everyone might say it or tell you like, oh hey, I seen this, or oh hey, I do that. But you'd be surprised. The more and more I focus less on the people that don't fuck with me and the people that do fuck with me, it's expanding. And like
choose who chooses you.
exactly.
That's like literally what I've been living by too.
And don't get so caught up in the social media craze of I posted this dope, bro. I posted that song. I've been posting mad. I got ads, all kinds of promo going. You know how Facebook gives you like updates, like how many views or whatever you got. In the last 7 days since that released, it ain't even been 7 days. It's been like 4. I've gotten over like 5,000 views on like 2 posts specifically, and on those 3,500 views, I think a total of 20 likes on both of them. So like 10 on one and 10 on the other. And that shit used to really piss me off a long time ago.
I guess basically what my whole mentality is, bro, just focus on the work and the money will come. And like
and just keep going. Don't worry about
because that's what always been that's what's always been working for me. Cause like I said, I'll focus more on the work. Like that's long story short, to show you how good I am at what I do. I'm booked every single weekend as a DJ, and I don't even have a card or anything that indicates I'm a DJ on.
You don't have a manager, bud?
No, I don't even have a manager, bud. No, I'm just saying, but no, I let my work.
No, I know. I wasn't being disrespectful. That's my little inside joke, because I feel like there's a lot of people at certain levels, and they feel like they need a manager, and you really don't. Like
you'd have to be, from what I've learned and spoke to an actual manager, and I was willing to pay for a manager. This was last year around the time when we did the interview at the radio station. I was trying to go real hard with that album, and I really wanted to get a manager to set up tours. And he straight up asked me, "Okay, where are you going for your tour?" I don't have one. I thought that's what you're gonna do. No. How many? Like he kind of asked me all these questions, and my answer was like, no,
that's
no,
your
no.
job.
And he was like, until you are established and you have a legit fan base and you can go on tour on your own without a manager, without anybody. That's when I can help you, because then I have something to bring to that promoter and say, hey, look at my artist doing this, doing that. But until you get there, having a manager is not really the way.
At that point, you're kind of just carrying your manager. The manager is supposed to, because you're supposed to be established enough to where the manager can go and sell you and get you booked on this and do this and that. Like,
I respect the guy's honesty on that. At least he said that. You know,
he could have easily just
try to milk you.
Still, he was honest, bro. He was like, bro, I don't. If you're not making money for me to make us more money, I'm not making any money. So there's no point of doing this.
But that goes back to my point. It's just like, why do these artists act like that when they don't even have the fan base like that? You know what I mean? It's just like, chill, relax, bro. Like
social media, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like,
well, no, I mean, followers don't equate to fans too.
Like
it's something that, like, I'll even say, even over here with 89,000 followers, like, doesn't always equate to that. You know what I mean? Like, you could have, there's girls or artists that got like millions of followers, but they couldn't get 10 people to show up to a show.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah,
that's why I always tell people, let your work speak for yourself, because at the end of the day, you can have this is what I tell a lot of DJs, a lot of DJs that fuck with me and stuff like that. Like they're like, who are my homies, I tell them like this: you can have as many Instagram followers as fuck. You can have like 20 million followers. It doesn't matter, but people will know if you suck. If you suck, you suck, bro. They're gonna be like, this fucking music sucks, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I always been focused more on the music, on what I play, and like I said, I've been blessed to be booked every single weekend, paid, which, like I said, like I'm blessed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I give, like said, I'm a work in progress. I'm not perfect, still cuss, whatever, but I give everything to God. And like I said, it's just like like I said, I'm blessed. I'm already blessed. You know what I mean? Like I said, once you focus more on that work, everything else comes. Like I said, a lot of these people need to humble themselves.
Humble themselves and be positive, man. Like have a positive mindset. about what you're doing, what surround yourself with just positivity. And I've had to learn that more internally than externally, because I've always had people around me, that my cousins, my family, that could check me. I have people that if I get a little too big headed, they'll check me. But I've struggled
accountability. No, I'm just
I've
trying to
struggled
read
with
people that are
internally-
commenting and stuff.
internally, like doubt. You know what I'm saying? And always speaking positive about yourself
Mhm.
and speaking manifestation.
And
That shit's real,
and
man.
I was actually guilty of that too. Like I said, like I was guilty of like always self-negative at one point too. And but yeah, like the more I notice, like the more gratitude I give and stuff, the more blessings come to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, because like I said, we're all guilty of it. You know what I mean? But that's what we're saying. It's just like, and I'm not saying this to like talk smack or whatever, but it really does take too much energy just to sit there and be like, oh, Glowtopia, that's piss water, ghetto people. Just don't.
Bro, some of
just-
them comments.
Yeah,
were wild.
just don't go there. If you guys don't like it, just don't go, or just keep your opinion to yourself because it's not affecting us.
I didn't even. I saw the video first on Facebook, and then I saw your post the next day, like just basically telling people "fuck you," and
I know.
so then
I never do
was
that.
like,
though.
hold on, let
I
me.
never
But
do
anyway,
that.
but
Let
I'm
me
going
go
to
back
Glowtopia next
and,
week. But
and
We're going to the
I
next
started
one.
reading the comments. That's what made me read the comments. Was like, what the fuck are people saying in the comment section? So then I went back and started reading, and I'm just like, wow. There were a few people in there that were like, that were saying what we're saying, like, wow, you people are so angry about a bunch of people just fucking partying. Like, what? Yeah, it's strange, man. That the things people
Internet,
choose
that are
to
triggered
be
about.
mad at.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
really-
whatever.
Wow.
it's like, what's his name? Dave Chappelle says the people think the internet's a real place. You know what I mean? For real, it's like okay, like that's yeah.
No,
people,
yeah. That's one thing. I mean, I see far more negativity on the internet, but in real life, there's a lot more. It's all positive. Like somebody talking shit. I mean, there's been some foos that come up and talk shit, but
I've had people on the
But,
internet talk shit, and then I meet them, never met them, meet them in real life, and they're the coolest, and it's like nothing ever happened, and it's like, well, what?
right. Well, no, there's like a lot of trolls on the
Never
internet
be-
too, so
never
you
be-
have to just filter.
Never
out the-
believe what you see on the internet. I'm not actually here. This is AI.
Right.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, no, but I mean, I post so many different things. I just noticed a large impulse and negative comments over something that wasn't even bad. So that's what kind of I would say it triggered me, and I was just like, "What the fuck is wrong with people?" Like,
No, you had every right, bro. You
like
you
what?
had every right.
Or it's like people commenting on it that wouldn't even take foot at Glowtopia, or probably don't even, or probably too old and out of shape and wouldn't even go.
or
ugly
or
people and broke
yeah.
people. Bud, that's what we're
see
saying.
your posts.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm the best looking in the world, but
you guys are everywhere.
You are
bro.
pretty fucking ugly.
You guys
bud.
are always. You guys are everywhere, bro. Like at all the big events.
yeah, no, I know. I
So,
post everything, and this one, like, it just seemed like it was way more negative than ever before, and I'm like, whoa, like, it
Yeah.
just was so out of place, and I'm just like,
it just like
I took it personal.
It's just a lot of people in this world these days. It's just like only if we just had a little respect for each other,
Yeah.
then we'll be okay. Like
Or like there was one, and there's like 3 baddies, and they're like, "Oh, look at these tortas." I'm like, I'm like, half of it is just people
First-
just trolling.
Whoa! First of all,
Like I'm
I
like, you
love
guys are
tortas.
just trolling.
Whoa,
Y'all
whoa,
just
whoa, whoa, whoa.
trolling.
that's
like,
where I draw the line, bud.
I don't know.
That's where I
Hey,
have
but
to.
it's the more hate and whatever, it's more engagement for us, and it
That's where I have to
just
say
keeps
my
kicking it in the algorithm. So go ahead if you want to be a hater, go ahead and comment.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
make us more famous, dude. Fuck it, whatever. Like that's what I.
It made me go back, just seeing like, oh, people are what are people saying in the comments. It made me go
Right.
back and watch it again,
Uh-huh.
just to see, what people were saying. So yeah, there is something to that as well. What's Stilz saying? There, shit. Publicity.
Yeah.
Free
Any
publicity.
publicity
Yeah,
is
and
good
free- yep.
publicity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Free
So-
publicity. that's
Except
what
for
I
like
said,
Diddy publicity.
Yeah,
We don't
no,
want
you don't want that.
Or do we? It's like,
Let's give us a
or do
couple
we?
shout outs to on Facebook. We had DJ Sci-Fi tuned in. Shout
What
out
up,
DJ Sci-Fi.
Sci-Fi? OG from Hustle Entertainment right there.
We got
Yes, sir.
Miss B, Brandy
Wow.
Cardenas.
I was
You
gonna
know
say
what's
this.
crazy? I've done a photo shoot with Brandy. We
Okay.
have the same last name, but
Oh,
I
shit,
have no idea if we're even related.
That's your cousin, bud.
Might be.
That's our cousin, bud. We're all related in
Denver's
Denver.
so small.
That's our
That's
cousin.
why my mom, every time she says, every time you go out, ask them who their grandma is or who their parents are. So I don't I just don't even engage.
Yeah, man. It's
Wouldn't
like
that suck though if you met like just like
No,
the
fuck
baddie
that.
of your life and
No,
you're
don't even say
you're
that.
feeling it, and then you're like, hey, hold up, real quick before we do this. Who's your grandma? Oh,
First-
that's your auntie?
first-
Like, oh no.
First of all, bud, we're only related because my grandpa
You're
married
like
her
my
grandma,
eighth
bud.
cousin
Oh,
through
yes.
marriage.
So just take it easy. It's all your first cousin. We're only. Oh God.
That's still
Oh
crazy.
God. Yeah.
Or it'd be even worse if you don't ask. You do your thing,
Oh no!
and then like family reunion
Oh,
comes,
no.
and
we're
you're-
having a family reunion. My families have a family reunion. Oh yeah, we're at
yeah
up in Genesee.
like, oh shit, which park? Oh, okay.
I don't want to get in that conversation with the cousin things, but because some Denver people.
Why you
are,
been there before?
But nah.
Just kidding.
No.
Some Denver people.
No, fucking, I know all my like. Oh, that's. But it is small. It is a small world, dude. It's crazy. Like, but yeah, just Denver, man. Just Denver, just Denver and our mentality. Sometimes, man, it's like it kicks us in the ass, and it's like, just imagine if we like,
But that's a lot of cities
you know
too.
what I mean? Like,
It's in every other
we're our
city
own
too.
we're our worst enemies sometimes.
From what I've heard, and especially keeping it just to music, Texas, Atlanta are really the only two cities that I've heard from people that are in the city doing music, that they really do for the most part go hard for their community.
Right.
There's not a lot of egos, and like you see even guys from the north side Texas, south side Texas doing collaborations, blacks and Mexicans. You go to California, Denver, you start outside of those two cities specifically, our states, I should say, you hear a lot more like what is going on in Denver.
Right.
You hear a lot more people trying to climb over each other, and there's not really a community base type of feel.
Well, that's why you know having so. Have you ever seen Lefty Gunplay talk shit about Mexican OT and stuff like that? Like he would talk shit, but he's not fully talking shit because he knows that he can't fuck with Texas like that. You know what I mean? Like they are actually like a fucking community.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Just imagine if we actually like came together. You know what I mean? And like
we have some dope.
I don't know Lefty Gunplay like that,
a
so I
lot
don't
of
fucking.
a
I'm just
lot
saying,
of dope artists. Don't it may sound like we're just kind of focusing on all the hatred, but there are a lot of dope artists. There are a lot of
but that's
artists
the power of unity, though. You know what I mean? That's what we're saying. Like I'm not saying like I said, I don't know Lefty Gunplay or Mexican OT like that, but I'm just saying like. But I just noticed like at the end of the day they talk shit, but at the end of the day they're like I respect each other because it's just like he got Texas behind him, he got LA behind him. Like Denver's just like we just need to unite. That's it. That's all that's what's holding us back is unity. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
And just somebody doing good shit. Just kidding. No, you need it all though. You know what I mean?
Somebody
Like,
who's actually
or
good.
like when
No,
somebody
just kidding.
is on their shit and doing good, then we need to like make our focus a little bit more. Like, oh, let's all support them a little bit, or they're on the rise with something. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's the ego that gets in the way, and everyone's like,
It's
no,
the ego.
me.
Here's another
It's
thing:
like,
it's the ego and the lack of real opportunity.
yeah,
This isn't
yeah.
LA. This isn't Texas. This isn't Atlanta, where we have record companies that we could drive up to and hand them our demo. Where these big events where we have all these big relevant artists now, not that were relevant in 1997 and early 2000s, touring our city. And when they do, they're not looking to bring on, because we don't have that community base. Like, who's the two artists in Denver really doing it? Okay, we're gonna put them on the Kendrick show. That's where I feel when I always tell my homies, people will never believe that you can do it. One, until you believe you can do it, and two, until you show them that you can do it. So there's that lack of opportunity of an artist that's really been put on a plateau to really show like, hey, oh damn, this dude really is good. Oh, he's on the Kendrick show. Oh, I went to Kendrick show and I saw Styles Unique open up for him. I seen him open up at the Roxy, but oh, wait a minute, maybe I should go buy this dude's album. So I feel it's a mixture of the hatred, but also just as heavily the lack of opportunity and exposure. So like,
yeah, no, I don't even think they do that much anymore. The big Live Nations, AEGs, they're so high above.
Yeah.
Where when the shows would come, they would get like the guy, whoever was popping in the city.
I know A Meezy got on a show with Dave East.
Okay.
And that was like the the biggest artist that wasn't like
What's his
a
name?
Drake
What's
or a
his-
Kendrick.
What's his real name? Alex?
Yeah,
Oh
Alex.
yeah, I think I would. Yeah, he's
He
actually dope.
throwing out his real name
No, he's
and
actually,
shit.
no, he's actually dope.
That's, no, his name on Facebook I think is Alex Ameezy or
Yeah,
something
no,
like
I,
that.
I,
Okay,
think,
okay.
I think I went to school with him, but he's dope. I heard his shit. Like,
Yeah, he's dope, bro.
But
I
that's-
have him on my album too.
but that's what we're saying. It's like, it's just like I said. Just imagine how far we could go if we actually work
if
together.
everyone had that mindset, like
you know,
how me and you do, where like you said, I heard Ameezy, I saw him on Facebook, didn't know nothing about him, never met him, heard one of his songs, clicked it, was like, oh, this dude's got bars. Hey, bro, you got bars. That I just shared your song. I think you're talented. Total ego death. Like
Yeah.
I would love to have you on. I got this song called My City. I would love for you to jump on it. It's talking about, I'm from the north side. I'm gonna talk about the north side. You're from the east side. I want you to talk about the east side. And he was humble. He's like, hell yeah, let's get it, bro. Went, recorded it right there, wrote it, recorded it on the spot. So yeah, it takes more people like that seeing somebody that they actually think is dope and not saying, not even not hating.
like
You don't have to be a hater, just like
it's
he's cool, whatever. But
so-
like, oh, he's cool. Let me actually reach out to him. And
it's not
and
like
try to
we're
get with that.
completely hating on Denver because, like I said, like Denver has so much talent, like so much fucking talent.
Oh yeah,
But just imagine if we actually quit hating on each other. Like, just imagine if we actually came together. Like, bro, I think, like, I heard a lot of local artists, and I'm just like, damn, that dude's actually pretty dope. Like, he's fucking like I would actually buy his album. I'll actually like. That's what I'm saying. It's just the unity that we need. That's the only thing where we're gonna what's called. And like I said, there's so much talent in Denver. Like, shout out to like Trev, Symes, shout out to Crow, shout out to like a lot of the artists that are just doing like there's talented artists, man. Like, fuck, dude, like look, like how many other artists came from Denver? 303, fucking what's the other one that said How to Save a Life? Like, you know what I mean? There's so much talent. It's crazy. Like, so I'm saying, like, just imagine.
just unity,
Just
unity, and that I think that letting go of the ego and really
Like you said, like if somebody hits you up. Like, I mean, honestly, what's the worst? If this is what you do, and a producer does hit you up with a concept and you do feel it, just fucking do it. Like,
or I'm
it's
speaking
an
more on
opportunity.
the
It's an
producer
opportunity to do something.
reaching out.
Yeah, that's what I
think
mean.
It's more of the
Yeah,
person
yeah.
noticing the talent, saying that person's talented, I'm
Right.
talented,
Well, I think that
and let me reach out to them and
Yeah.
see what we could do together.
Right, and I think that goes in as being a producer is like this prospecting talent and
Yeah,
And-
shout out
and-
Creepa too. His shit's pretty dope too. Like,
shout
that's
out Creepa.
what we're saying. Like,
Creeper has I think like it numbers wise,
oh, he's
he
there.
has he's
there.
got it, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
That Oh No song, fucking Snoop Dogg was sharing that shit. You know what I
Right.
mean?
exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and then like,
DJ 303 Richie. Shout out Joshua.
oh,
You know who that is?
fuck that dude.
The
No,
homie.
that's all my homie.
Oh, yes.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Richie. Shout out to DJ Domneezy.
Oh,
He's
wait.
tuned in too.
Wait, which Richie?
Oh,
Is
yo.
that which Richie? Is that hey, Rich, or is that not Rich? Hood Rich? Let me see the profile, bud.
Can't see his profile here.
Because I know so many riches, dude. It's crazy.
So yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
like
the
in,
the
that's
moral
Rich
of the
Rush.
story, artists. You know,
So wait,
be humble and don't be afraid to reach out to an artist that you see or hear that you think is dope. And that goes longer for what we're talking
I'm all looking
about.
at the comments. They all say, like that.
That's
Stupid.
funny. What time does this show start tonight? Oh, it's from 6 to midnight. We're about to go to this Latin show tonight.
No, I'm just saying, man.
performing?
Like, I'm just
All
saying.
these, there's like a whole new wave of Latin artists. So a lot of these guys are all going to be performing.
Solo Sky. Oh, it's another.
Yeah, Solo
Solo
Sky's
Sky.
gonna be there.
That's the same.
There's
So much
Leanne,
talent. So much
there's
talent.
Vonda, Angel Music. But yeah, so
Okay.
we're about to pull up to that.
Yeah, the Latin scene. I just worked with this female artist. She came through. Like I said, I'm in the stage now, especially doing R&B. I know I'm not the greatest singer, so I've been reaching out even more now
Mhm.
to singers, especially female singers. Selena Darling, have you ever heard of her?
No.
She does reggaeton, sings in English, Spanish. writes raps for guys and girls.
Okay.
Super talented, bro. She came through and dropped the track.
Sweet.
I got Hannah Sarah coming through to the studio soon. Shout out to Jay Specs. You ever heard of him?
No.
Yeah, bro. He goes
Sounds
hard.
familiar though.
It's funny because like
Yeah, I'm tapped in, dog. I'm tapped
Heck
in
yeah,
with.
no, hell yeah.
I'm trying to tap in as much as I
it's just,
can.
it's just,
Yeah,
it's just
that's
crazy
awesome.
too, because like I said, there's so much like artists out here, and like I think we're having this conversation too, where it's just like, just imagine if people humble themselves, like even artists, like it's like because even as a producer, like I produce too, like even like if something's good, like I will take a back seat if I have to, you know what I mean? If you like, you even said it yourself, like if you have a better idea, it's like fucking let's run with that, you know what I mean?
I've
Like-
gotten addicted
Like
to doing that, bro.
like even your mentality, I like your mentality because it's like I know I'm not the best singer, but I'm a good singer, but I know I'm not the best. But you even have that mentality where it's just like if I have to take a back seat and just write, I'll do that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like there's so much shit that goes into a song, you know what I mean? Like, but like I said, so much talent, bro. So much talent here. If we work together.
It's coming, bro. Styles
coming.
Unique is artists out there. Super producer Styles Unique. Tap in with me. I got my own studio, both photography, video, and studio. Got a booth, all of that. If you play drums, I got a spot where you can set up your drums. Like we're really moving over here, and no love or no hate, all love to any artist that is serious and wants to really work and learn, because there's things I could learn from you. There's things you could learn from me. And it's just about letting your guard down, accepting that there's other people that have something to bring to the table that you may not, and that's okay. It may not be as good, it may be better, but it's different. And that's what I feel we need as Denver more, is just like a little touch of this. Oh, okay, well, you rock with this crew over here. Well, we know the singer over here, she can sing that hook probably a little bit better than you can, bro. Like you're not really a singer. It's a dope hook, but let her sing it. Oh, okay, boom. Now you got a hit, instead of just being like, no, this is my song. I really only fuck with this dude from the West. I don't really fuck with them dudes from the East. Like, we got to stop doing that shit.
Yeah. I got a question because I heard this through the grapevine. Something like this situation did happen. So what if you produce? Do you have a tag on your beats?
Another one. Like
yeah,
that.
or like
mustard
mustard
I-
on a beat. Oh, or
I do when I send them online, like BeatStars or on my website, I sell my beats. I'll put one on the very beginning just so it's there. But when I sell them or I give them to
Okay,
somebody,
okay.
I take them off.
okay. So say you did like sell one and then they take it off. Would you feel like, why didn't you take off my tag?
I've gotten since I run my own business,
Mhm.
I've gotten in the habit of making everything 100% clear and transparent. Especially when it comes down to music, I'll have the artist sign a contract and I'll let it be known, and I'll write it in text, on paper, whatever. So it's in multiple places, like whatever the agreement is. So if the agreement is you're paying X amount of money for this beat, but you have to keep my tag on it, and I need 30% of the publishing,
Okay.
I'll make that very clear.
Okay.
I've never had an issue where somebody didn't like that wasn't where they didn't do that.
Okay.
But I also, if they ask, if let's say I say that and they're like, you know what, that all sounds good, but I really don't want that tag on there, because for me, when I hear a tag, it automatically I feel like they just stole it off the internet. Because that back in the day, like all the-
freebeats.com.
yeah,
Or-
tags
yeah.
were like on there, so you couldn't steal the beat.
Right.
Being an old school person, like that's where my mind goes. So I don't want someone to
See,
feel
and
like that.
and just being transparent and humble too. That's what we ask for too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, like if you just come up front, just like, hey, this is what I charge, but I want to work. You know what I mean? Like, let's do this. Like, I'll be cool with that. I'll be like, all right, cool. Let's fucking work. You know what I mean? We'll figure out the money situation later on.
Yep.
But like, just a little transparency goes a long way too, and humbleness. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, just being upfront with people.
yeah.
I've heard a lot of that more, and
But just don't be rude about it. Don't act
Yeah.
like you're fucking like I want 100 Ks. I want
yeah.
a bowl of Skittles. All of them better be green. Else I'm not doing this.
Bro,
Like,
hold on, let me tell you
I'm
this
like,
crazy story.
what?
Speaking of that, so back in the day when we were at Hustle Entertainment, we did this show. I forgot the name. Pinkies. Do you remember Pinkies? Off of
Sounds
like
familiar.
92nd and
Uh-huh.
Harlan.
Yeah.
There's a spot called Pinky's, little hole in the wall. They used to have like mad hip hop shows there. Allen Iverson showed up. This is when he played for the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson fucking showed up to this show. It was a 2 Live Crew.
Oh, okay.
Ask Tomas about this shit. It was crazy, bro. 2 Live Crew is everything that they are on fucking TV. Like girls were like pulling bitches' skirts up, pouring bottles on them, smacking ass. Girls were pulling titties out. It was fucking crazy. But Allen
they
Iverson
only wanted organic water. That's it.
No, Iverson. This is the Iverson story. So he's in the VIP, like he's being cool or whatever. He's letting people come like take pictures. The bartender comes up to us and she's pissed. Like, oh fuck Iverson, talking all this shit. And we're like, whoa, what happened? So apparently this dude, he wanted Hennessy and pineapple.
Okay.
So they brought him, you know, some Hennessy with some sliced pineapple. He told the waitress,
Hawks,
he told the waitress, no, I need like real pineapple. I don't want this fake can shit. And she was like, bro, we're at a bar. We don't have like a pineapple back there. Like this is what we have. And I guess from what she said, he got hella rude and was like, no, well then take your ass to the store and get me a fucking pineapple. Do you not know who I am? Like that type of shit.
Oh damn.
And
I'd be like,
he got up and left.
That guy that never won a championship.
But yeah, I love
No,
Iverson,
yeah.
when you brought that up about like I need the green Skittles, it was kind of like that moment. Like it needs to be exactly like this, or I'm out of here.
But that's what I'm saying. If I was there, like if I was there, I would have humbled his ass, like respectfully, like you're a great player, but where's those championships, baby? Like
You wouldn't have said that at that
I
time.
probably would have, honestly.
That was the Thuggets era.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, that
like,
was.
I would have said,
like
"Shut up, Josh! They're
2007.
coming."
and then I would have been like, "Suck his dick,"
Well, they
or-
ain't coming now because y'all didn't have a real fucking pineapple. He's eating
Well,
canned shit. That's why we
give
didn't win
a
a
fuck-
championship.
give a
No, I'm just
fucking
kidding.
Matter of fact, right
Yeah.
after that, no.
We're sorry,
Shout out-
Iverson. We're
Shout out to
sorry,
Symes Carter. He said, "My guys, supper, Josh."
Oh, what's
Oh,
good,
what?
Symes?
Oh yeah, Gatsby Friday, baby. Me and Symes, be there, be square. I don't
What-
know. That's be
What
there.
is Friday?
Oh, hip hop, reggaeton,
Everything.
everything.
Hell yeah.
I throw some salsa in there once in a while, whatever, just throw people off. But
Keep
whatever,
them on their toes.
keep them on their toes, but they like it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Gatsby Friday.
Shit. That's dope. Well, is there anything else? Talk about your photography and your.
Yeah. So I also do photography, videography, graphic design, all that type of stuff. I think I put my camera away. So my new thing is I had a custom built camera, a VR 3D camera, one of a kind. Nobody else in Colorado has this, at least to my knowledge. So what
camera?
no, that's the regular camera. The
Oh, I
other
was
one,
like,
the
wait,
one
that
that
camera?
had like the two lenses, like looked like a Wall-E from that Disney movie.
Yeah.
That's so my new thing is offering VR experience. So music videos, imagine like a fully immersive music video
Oh, wow.
where instead of you're just watching it on the screen, you put on a headset, or you can still watch it like on a phone or whatever. You just have to move it around or whatever. But it's meant for like a fully immersive experience. So that's the new thing. I have a feeling this is like the new wave of entertainment. So that's something I'm offering to artists, business owners, real estate agents. Even like imagine a
Even
wedding.
like a meta experience,
Yeah.
right?
So imagine even for this podcast, that's why I had brought it, but I forgot my stand for it. Watching back something like memorable, like a wedding, a quinceañera, a funeral, something that you would want to have pictures, you want to watch it back, but imagine like reliving it literally
wow,
to where
yeah.
you feel like you look around and it feels like you could grab stuff and touch stuff, and it's got spatial audio. So it's new. It's a new thing that I'm offering. So anybody want to take advantage of that, holla at me, stylesunique.com.
That's tight. So stylesunique.com. What about just Facebook? Can they hit you up on social media?
Everything is Styles Unique. It's most people pronounce it Stilz because the way I spell it, it's STILZ UNIQE. So that's my tag on everything: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of it.
Right on. And then hit up Gatsby's on Friday to see Josh.
Boy, Symes Carter, like I said, we kill it.
Shout out to everybody that's tuned in today. We appreciate y'all. We had a little technical difficulties, but we'll be back
And
tomorrow.
since we got Symes on here, I don't know if you was watching earlier, Symes. We were talking about you and how we used you as an example of like people just like to hate, bro. Keep doing your thing. That country music is fire. We respect it.
We all support you.
We support that shit, bro. Fuck the haters. That was a lot of what we talked about was people just hating for people trying to do new things or trying to evolve.
Right. Evolve, yeah.
Or just-
Evolve as an artist.
Just be an artist. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be stuck doing the same shit over and over and over. So shout out to you. Keep doing your thing. We see you. Fuck the haters.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for the Denver Foos podcast today. Thank you so much, Styles Unique, for coming in. Thank you, Josh, for. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. This week we got a lot of guests. And we got Shotgun Willies coming in here. So
Like
y'all probably
strippers or
y'all just gonna have to wait and see. Y'all just gonna wait and see.
I'm
But that's gonna do it for
The
y'all.
actual Willie, but
the gold miner.
the actual guy named